In this short video, we will be looking at why someone should learn C++ and Python both as an engineer and especially as an artificial intelligence engineer. So there are places where Python itself is sufficient and there are places where C++ is a must, right? So most of the time you would start with Python and then later on you will go to C++ in a project. We will discuss it in the next slide. But mostly if now for example, if you are doing something like chatbots, conversational AI, machine learning with normal stuff, data, video processing, those kind of stuff which are not real time, then you don't care, you can just go by with Python. But if it is something like a self-driving car or a robot or some IoT thing where you need to have interaction with actual hardware, sensors, motors and stuff, then probably you need to move your code from Python to C++. So Python is very good at a lot of things and one of them is prototyping. So if you want to build a quick AI solution with Python, you can do it very quickly. There are whole lot of libraries and everything, so you can do a lot with Python. And at some point, let's say it's a robot thing, you can develop all the algorithms and stuff with Python, and you can since you can quickly do it, you can prototype it very fast. And then when you are actually putting it into the hardware, you can do it with Python, but Python is very slow compared to C++. So the best thing would be you convert those Python scripts to C++. So C++ is very fast and you can optimize the C++ itself and it will be super fast, and you can understand why that is needed, right? Like for example, like we discussed in our self-driving car thing, um, self-driving car needs to take decisions. It needs to take in the sensor information from multiple cameras, radar, lidar, and GPS, everything it has to take. It has to analyze it, it has to understand the environment, it has to take decisions of the localization and plan, and then use that plan to control its motors and lights and everything. So all these things needs to happen within 10 milliseconds or so. So every 10 milliseconds it has to do that, not seconds, 10 milliseconds. So that means you understand a self-driving car cannot uh, have delays, because if it's a delay, you can't, the car will not be able to drive itself smoothly. It has to go some, take one step and then wait for the decision to be made, take another step. That's not going to work. So the things that are that much fast and that much hardware involved and real time, it's very common for us to move from Python to C++. So that is why as a AI engineer, if you are a data scientist, probably C++ is not needed. If you are a statistician, no need at all. But if you are moving towards IoT and robotics and AI, probably it's best you know both Python and C++.